Hi, I'm Tom Mulaney. I'm here today in a FigJam to show you a Jamboard feature that has finally arrived recently so in FigJam, and it's this. Follow me up here. Pages. We now have pages in FigJams, and guess what? They're actually better than they were in Jamboard. So let me show you how I would do this. So previously, if I had 4 students and I wanted them to each write or document in their own space in a FigJam, I would use this feature right here. It's called sections. And in fact, when you imported from Jamboard, your frames used to come in as sections. Well, guess what? Not anymore. Now we can give each student their own infinite canvas as a page. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create pages for each of your students and how then they can navigate them. So let's go to this menu right here. Now you can add blank pages by clicking that plus, but we're going to duplicate these. Watch this. So let's duplicate, and we'll do that 5 times. Okay, so now each student should have their own page. So let's go to this student right here, and we'll say this will be Daria's. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete, use the shift key to hold down those 3. I'll delete those. Let's expand the section. I'll then expand, and obviously you probably won't have a picture of your students, but you know, just hey, maybe you have pictures of your students. You could make them realize it's their space. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to name this page after her, and I'm going to give it an emoji. Now, we understand when we do colors, sometimes students don't see colors, but it is a fun thing you can do. And so what I'll do is I'll rename this page, and I will just paste that in there and say Daria. At least I have a different shape and I have Daria's name. So now let's rename those other ones as well. Okay, so now we have a page for each of our participants. But what you'll notice is that it looks like this, right? It's not obvious where our students might go. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete these 4 sections. And I'm going to just throw a little text on here, and let's make that really big, and we're going to make a little bulleted list of our 4 students. So Daria, Jane. So now, something that's really neat is that each page has its own distinct link. So we go to this page, we click the 3 dots, and we copy link to page. How cool is that? So we go back home, and now let's give that link there. Bam, look at that. How nice is that? It's right there. And so I'm going to quickly grab the links to the other 3 pages. But I also want a home link that students can use when they are on their page. So let me go to Daria. I'm then going to go grab a house emoji, and I'll just insert a little text, and we'll put that there, and we'll say home. And then from the home page, we'll get that link, copy link to page. We'll go back to Daria, and we'll hyperlink that. And additionally, something else you can do is you can right-click, and I can move that to a different page if I want. So now I've moved that to Jane. Now obviously I'm going to have to bring it back. So what I'll probably just do is, well, let's go to Jane. Let's go here. We're going to copy that. We're going to go to Daria, put that on the board. So now they know when you tell them to go home, they can go home. You could then give them more directions. So you could say something like, okay, you know, you could put some text on there. Please comment on each of your peers' ideas, right? So you can direct them to go home. And then if I'm Daria, I say, oh, I'm going to click on Jane, and I'm there, and I'm going to go. Now, the other thing, by the way, as far as the links, you could also, if you wanted to have the link to say just the instructions, copy a link to text, or just to the actual section where students are writing. Again, copy link to section, or an image for some reason. You can do copy link to this. So you can hyperlink and send your students on adventures in a FigJam using these pages. So between the hyperlinking addresses of the actual pages and the ability to send things from one page to another, this is definitely an upgrade on Jamboard. So a really nice, useful feature for teachers and students, but just be safe and maybe have a home base and some links to the subsequent pages on your home page. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And for more FigJam ideas and more EdTech ideas, go to my website, tommulaney.com. Thank you so much for watching.